Hey y'all, it's me. I'm back with another video. And by me switching up this channel, I just wanted to make this video just a very first video to just to explain my walk. Like what brought me to like really just surrendering my life, laying it down, giving it to God, right? Like what was the breaking point that made me just like, you know what, I'm dropping everything, I'm giving it to God, I'm walking into it, I'm just done, right? And if y'all hear my kids in the background, especially my baby screaming, just please disregard. This is the only place where I can do things. I'm gonna just hop right into the video and get to where my dream, right? Because the enemy is trying to stop me from getting this word out, but it's not gonna work. So I've been on my walk with Christ for 5 years now. So maybe this dream took place a year prior, so maybe 6 years ago. I'm gonna just ballpark it around there. So what made me really just was like, you know what, God, I'm just done. I'm gonna follow you. He gave me this dream, right? And in this dream, we were all walking on the highway. It was just a lot of people. Like, it was so many people. Everybody was just, like, bunched up and close together. We were always just walking. And we were going on in a particular direction, right? And as we were walking, I was noticing people familiar. You know, like, I seen my mom. I seen my brother. I was starting seeing other people. And it was certain family members that was coming into my mind. And I'm like, I don't see them. And I was like, maybe they don't know this is the right way they're supposed to go. So, I look up, it's this clock in the sky, like almost like how New York has like the TVs on their buildings and stuff like that, right? So it was a clock up there, and on the clock it had like, it was digital, and ooh, that thunder, Jesus. Okay, the clock was digital, and it had everything that has to do with number on there. It had the year, the month, the day, the second, the hour, all of that, right, on this clock, right? And it was in order. It had the second, the minute, the hour, the week, like it had all that, literally the week, the month, all that. So when I looked up at this clock, it was like a lot of numbers on there. And if I can exaggerate, I'm talking about the year mark was like, not saying this was it's specific, but like 90 years, 70 months, and like that type of time, right? It was a lot of time. So I looked up, I was like, okay, I got a lot of time. I got a lot of time to come back and get people who need to come on this right path, right? So as they kept going up, I'm like, okay, I'm going back. I went back. And for some reason in the dream, time just like sped up super, super fast. Like it just like fast forward. And I don't remember anything. I don't remember going back. I don't remember who I went to go grab, no nothing. All I remember is when I came back to that spot, I felt complete. Like I felt like I did my work. Like I felt like, you know how you just accomplish something, like, ooh, yeah, like that type of feeling, the relief. So that's how I felt. But when I came, nobody was there. Out of all those millions of people that was walking, nobody was there. It was nothing. It wasn't even trees. It wasn't cars. Was it trees, God? Oh, it wasn't no trees because we were just like on the highway. So it was just nothing. It wasn't no cars. It wasn't nothing. It was just like nothing. And when I looked, it was so quiet to the point where I could literally hear my heart beating. Like, you know how when you hear your heart beating through your head, it was like 10 times more extreme, where I could really, really, really hear my heart beating, right? My baby want me, y'all, so she gonna keep crying, but we gonna get through this video, okay? So I could hear my heart beating super, super fast. I mean, super, super loud, right? Then when I looked up at the clock had zeros on everything. The year, the hour, the day, everything was zero except the seconds. When I looked up there, it was like 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. And I'm like, and as it became more, my heart like, doom, 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 doom. Like, I'm scared, doom, doom. And it got to 1 and then 0. When 0 hit, I heard like the gates of heaven close, slam like a jail, like, doom. And then the key lock. I heard somebody lock the key. And I was just like, no. In my dream, so loud, like, no. When I woke up out of that dream, because the feeling that I felt in that dream, like everything went away, like God's presence wasn't there no more on earth, like nothing was there, like I felt void and empty, like oh my God, like if you ever felt like useless or just nothing, like I felt that. So when I woke up, I was just bawling, crying, like the tears was coming down to the point where I couldn't even control my tears. I never cried like that before. I was like just bawling. I was like, God, please. I'm like, please, God. I was like, please, I don't want to be left behind. I don't like 15 minutes. Just imagine for 15 minutes. 15 minutes is kind of like a little long time, right? I was crying for like 15 minutes, bro. Before, like, just waking up. I just woke up crying, and I was like, God, please don't leave me here on this earth. Like, I'll do whatever you want me to do. Cause the way that feeling felt, like, I'm getting goosebumps now. The way that feeling felt, I don't ever want to feel that feeling in my life. I felt so disconnected from God. Like, it was just crazy, right? So then, just coming up on that, I just was like, later on, like, as God began to mature me enough to start, like, breaking down dreams and interpreting what they mean, whatever. And he was just basically telling me, like, you can't take everybody with you. Everybody is not going to want to go on the same path as you. And to not get left behind trying to bring people along the path. To not get caught up in trying to bring some people that you end up getting lost or you get left behind, right? So it took me to scripture, and it's Matthew. It's two of them that I have. So Matthew chapter 24, verse 40. But I'm gonna start at 36, and it's unique. When I was getting into this, the top of the chapter says the day and the hour unknown, right? So I'm gonna read all of that, right? So it says, going to Matthew chapter 24, verse 36, right? I'm in the NIV version. It says, but about that day or hour, no one knows, not even the angels in heaven, nor the Son, which is Jesus, but only the Father. As it was in the days of Noah, so it will be as the coming of the Son of Man. For in the days before the flood, people were eating and drinking, marrying and giving in marriage up until the day Noah entered the ark. And they knew nothing about what would happen until the flood came and took them all away. That is how it will be at the coming of the Son of Man. 2 men will be in the field, one will be taken and the other one will be left. Okay, so I was just like, man, God, that's deep. That's so deep. And then another one was Galatians chapter 6, verses 1 and 2. So, well, first, verse 1 was verse 1. It says, brothers and sisters, if someone is caught in a sin, you who live by the Spirit should restore that person gently. Watch yourselves, or you may also be tempted. Or in another version, it says, to watch out, or you can be tempted, right? So it's just basically showing you that trying to go back for people, trying to restore people, that you have to be careful that you don't get caught up into getting yourself off track, trying to get somebody else on track. You know what I'm saying? If that makes sense. And just going along this journey, it just shows me like a lot of people who was with me before are not for me now. And it's okay, but to gently bring those along who want to come along, pass the message to people who was willing to hear, willing to listen, willing to seek God and get to know God, letting them know that you could just come right where you at right now. God will clean you up along the way. I came a mighty long way. I'm still learning. I'm still in the process. But it just comes a time where when Jesus come back and when we stand before God and he asks, what did you do here on earth? Come on now. What have you done with all that time that I have given you? My God. What have you done with your time? He's not going to say, you're too busy doing this, you're too busy doing that, you blah, 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 blah. I sent prophets, I sent messengers, I sent teachers, I sent pastors to pour into you, to tell you which way to go, to tell you the right path. But you disregard. You wanted to do things your own way. You were rebellious, right? And all I want to hear is, well done, my good and faithful servant. And I just want to show people that Jesus is the way. Jesus is the truth. Jesus is the life. No one can come to God. No one can come to the Father except Jesus. So if you do not have Jesus and you want to get to know him, follow me on this platform. Like, comment, subscribe, share this video, whatever you need to do. And this is going to be a journey, something new for me as well. But I am filled with the Holy Spirit and I flow wherever the Holy Spirit tells me to go. And that's just where I'm at right now. So who knows where God is taking me? Where am I going to go a few years from now, a few months? Who knows? But God bless. And I love you all. And thanks for your time. Bye.